I'm here to make a concise version of this video that I made a while ago. This was a pretty long video and I'm going to make this one short and sweet, okay? And plus I have a couple extra tips. Here are 11 tips on how you can grow longer hair. Number 1, eat better and drink more water. A lot of times we focus too much on what to put on our hair and our scalps when we really should focus primarily on what we're putting inside of our bodies. We'll be better off in general if we eat more live foods like raw fruits and vegetables. We are not separate from this planet, and everything on this planet needs to be watered to grow, right? We're no different. We need to drink a lot of water. So eating better and drinking more water is my number 1 tip for growing longer hair. 2, don't use petroleum on your scalp. We're raised to use grease. It's the quickest, easiest solution to dryness, but it's not going to help you in the long run when it comes to growing healthy hair. Petroleum is so thick and it will clog up our hair follicles, limiting hair growth. Number 3, instead you should use natural oils. Natural oils have a lighter consistency, a thinner texture, so that our follicles can still breathe. Number 4, use hair growth stimulating oils. Personal experience and experience of others have shown me that oils that make your scalp tingle tend to help with hair growth, such as peppermint oil, cinnamon oil. Number 5, massage your scalp. Do this regularly. Do this as you moisturize your hair. You might want to stand up and bend over so that it'll help with blood flow to your scalp. Don't massage while dry. Make sure you massage your scalp with oil on your fingertips, oil on your scalp, massage it and rake it. What I mean by rake it is that you take the oil from your scalp and rake it along your hair, and that helps to limit product buildup. Number 6, wash your hair regularly. Your scalp needs to be able to breathe in order to grow. Don't overwash it because you will be washing away your natural scalp oils. A dirty scalp will not grow to its maximum potential. That is a myth that dirty scalp grows your hair. That's a myth. Number 7, don't over manipulate your hair. That means do not frequently braid it, style it, keep it in buns too tightly, ponytails, any kind of styling, retwisting if you have locks. Don't over manipulate your hair. And the reason why you shouldn't over manipulate your hair is because that can lead to traction of alopecia, basically baldness, and sometimes that is not reversible. So stay away from over manipulation, which kind of leads into number 8, to cover your hair and leave it alone. You can do this by doing protective styles like braids and twists. The catch is when you do put your hair in braids and twists, you keep them in for a long time, so you don't need to keep redoing the braids and putting more tension on your scalp. You want to be able to style it, leave it alone, cover your hair if you need to, and I definitely recommend that you cover your hair. It's an easy way for you to leave it alone, and yeah, that can definitely aid in your hair growth when you let your scalp relax. Number 9, trim if necessary. A lot of us don't want to do this because we feel like that's counterproductive. If we're trimming our hair, how is our hair growing? If we don't trim our hair when it needs to be trimmed, our hair will trim itself. It will break off. If you have locks like me, then you may not need to trim your hair as frequently, but just because you have locks does not mean that you don't need to trim your ends. If your ends are breaking, if you notice that your ends are not retaining moisture, you may need to trim them. Now, number 10, I've never done this, but I know of people who have done it and it helped them. Biotin and other hair growth supplements. I hear that there are a lot of side effects, which is why I've never tried Biotin or any other hair growth supplement. Acne, breakouts, excessive body and facial hair growth. But this is my last tip, and it's very important. This tip is often very slept on, And this is the most important tip for you. We need patience in every aspect of our lives. Without patience, we will get no progress. Leave your hair alone, follow the steps. If you know you're doing what you need to do, trust that you will experience your hair growth. If you want to hear these tips explained in depth, check out my old video. Now this video, I believe, was from 2 years ago. Okay, and you see how short my hair was? Let me show you how long my hair is now.